for a 5-year period, my life became a series of sitcoms. In 2007, it's just your basic young couple, 2 young daughters. Dad goes out to buy diapers at the grocery store, comedy ensues. In 2008, 5 months after my 3rd daughter was born, unfortunately my wife passed away from breast cancer. My life became Full House. Widowed dad taking care of 3 girls. But instead of a wacky uncle and a weird friend living with me, shortly after we moved in with my parents, who in turn were taking care of my mother's mother, 90 years old. 4 generations under one roof, Full House. In 2012, my life became the Bradey Bunch. 2 widows, 3 kids, married, ages 13 to 4. But instead of 3 boys and 3 girls, all girls. Instead of an old, middle-aged Alice living with us, we had a 19-year-old German au pair named Christina. And instead of a dog named Tiger, we had a guinea pig named Bo. Like any couple who has a honeymoon period, the children also had a honeymoon period. And it was going very well. So well, in fact, that Cheryl and I said, hey, let's put my oldest girl and your oldest girl, and let's have them room together. They're close in age, they'll have the same thoughts, they'll be able to talk. This is a great idea. It was not a great idea. We knew it was time for a change when the 2 of them were fighting pretty loudly in the kitchen, and the one ran off to the bedroom with the other one following close behind to continue the conversation. When I got to the room, the one daughter underneath the blankets was just saying, you just leave me alone, I need my space, just get out of here. To which the other child, defiantly standing over the bed saying, this is my room, you can't kick me out of my room. That conversation turned into, well then fine, then from this line to this line is my side and that's your side. Now, ever since Cheryl and I were married, I heard the Bradey Bunch references. I got it, right? 3-3, widow, widow. But to see an actual episode from that show happening in our house, it's a little freaky. So before the white tape came out, and before they put it down the side in the middle, we separated the rooms. Now, I am happy to say today they actually get along pretty well. So well, in fact, that they approached me like 3 months ago and said, hey, Dad, we want a room together again. I went, oh, no. I said, but we get along now. I go, exactly, no. Now, for me, being a parent of a blended family is like being a parent of a family who lost a parent. You don't know what a child is being a child and what a child is going through a difficult situation. When Lisa passed away and one of my daughters came home with a D on their math test, she's like, Dad, I got a D, and in my head I'm going, do you miss your mother's loving touch or do you just suck at fractions? I couldn't figure out that instinct. I couldn't get it. And now, here I am, the father of a blended family, and I go, are you fighting because you're sisters? Lord knows there's a lot of you now. Or are you fighting for attention? Are you trying to establish dominance? Are you trying to say, I want to be as close to your dad as you are? Because the competition was there. It was real. Quick story is that Cheryl and I, one of the reasons we got married, we had a lot in common. Yes, we both had 3 daughters and a spouse who passed away from cancer, but you know, we're both Christian. I'm Catholic and she's Lutheran, and we both married someone Jewish. We just did. So one night at the dinner table near Hanukkah, my daughter said, well, are we going to celebrate Hanukkah? You know, we are Jewish. To which one of Cheryl's daughters said, duh, we're all Jewish. Now, what you may not know, what my children knew, and Cheryl's children did not know, is that the Jewish line comes from the mother. Not my call. So I cringed at the conversation that was going to happen, and it happened. You're not Jewish, your dad was Jewish. Yes, I'm going to spare you the conversation. I would just tell you that Google was involved, and at the end, it ended up in Cheryl's child saying, Dad! And I'm going, not my call. The Torah, it's nothing I can do. So here I am, a father of a blended family, trying to pull all the resources I can together. As a matter of fact, one of the main father techniques I used was from the TV show Arrested Development. For those of you who don't know Arrested Development, in season 1, the dad is in jail all the time. He's in jail. And there's through touching or through circumstances, there's always a guard in the back throughout all the season in the same monotone voice who goes, no touching. Well, since dinner was kind of the more tenuous situation at the day, you would hear me at least once a night at the dinner table in the same monotone voice saying, no touching. To which they'd say, but Dad, we're not fighting. And I go, exactly, no touching. So throughout the years, there was the fighting, the you're stupid, I hate you, get out of my room, all that was there. And if they were my daughters, I probably would be reading the paper saying, just please, in the kitchen, just somewhere else. But because it was a blended family, I was paying attention. There was no guarantee this was going to work, right? I mean, there's no guarantee not only is this going to work, but it's going to work in the future. Maybe they just get together now and they get through it, but in the future they don't talk to one another. It happens all the time, right? They grow up and then you don't talk to your siblings. That's not the deal. One of the exciting things about blending 4 and 4 in a family of 8 is that we're making it bigger, right? Then when we're older and they're older and we're not around, they can pick up the phone and instead of 2 siblings, they now have 5 siblings. And there's more people to have over for Thanksgiving and there's more nephews and nieces. That's part of the deal, but there's no guarantee this was going to work. So I tried to look and I tried to say, what can I do? Where are the fights stemming from? What's going on? And the one thing I found was commenting. That was the big thing. Whether it's 2 siblings in the corner talking and one way far out go, well, that's stupid. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Or whether it was questions. You know, why are you wearing a bra? You don't know what a bra is. She doesn't know what a bra is. To just simply saying, I like Cheerios. Cheerios suck. I finally came up with this system of no commenting. If you're not part of the conversation, just don't say it. And if somebody asks you a question, answer it. The world is full of people who will not answer your questions and who will make fun of you. This is our safe place. This is a place where you can come and you can ask a question and it will be answered. Just let's look after one another. And the one thing that amazed me about my new direction of commenting was that I did it more than anybody else. I was the one sitting on the couch going, well, don't use that, not that, use scissors. Oh, that's scissors. You're really wearing that? I was the one that for literally 4 days in a row when I came home from work and the one daughter said, you're home early, I didn't go, all right, now here's the clock. So the clock, when it says 6, and then anything after that, I'm home on time. But instead of, I'm not home early, I mean, it's everything. It's dark, it's winter, why can't you understand that? And in an effort to find out why the siblings were fighting, I became a better parent. And in this very interesting journey that all 8 of us have been on, I still keep getting taught the lesson that I'm learning and becoming a better person through very challenging circumstances. And while I'm not crazy about it, that I have to learn it that way, I'm somewhat grateful.